Good evening, everyone. How about these two? What a great wedding and an amazing reception. For you that don't know me, my name is Matt, and I've been best friends with Bubby since kindergarten.
Bubby.
I feel extremely honored that Bubby is having me stand up for him on his biggest day of his life. Funny thing is, though, he never actually asked me to be his best man. He sent me a text that said, "You're gonna stand by my side and be my best man, right, bro?" And I responded, "Yes." And my immediate next thought was, "Oh shit. That means I have to give the speech. Not good." So here we go.
Woo!
Yeah. I can honestly say most of my childhood memories have included Bubby and being out on the farm. All the way from our grade school years to our years when we were old enough to know better, but we're still too young and stupid to care. I could spend this entire speech telling stories about all the fun and crazy memorable times we had at the Hauert farm. There you go. As a kid, it was a place we were able to kick back and enjoy life. Well, except for the time that I knocked out your front tooth. I'm sorry about that, but he still has a great smile. But usually there was always fun to be had, trampolines to jump on, and a barn to hang out in, hay to be baled, and the pond to jump in to cool off.
Woo!
Speaking of the pond, that brings me to another set of memories that we had from our high school years.
In Matt's face.
Many of you probably don't know that the Hauert Pond has served many purposes over the years. Like for one, it became very useful when we accidentally sent TJ, our good buddy here, on fire. And so you're all clear, stop, drop, and roll doesn't always work. But jumping in the Hauert's pond definitely does. TJ, how's the leg, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's going.
Good? Okay. Good to know. And then again, there was another time we needed some comic relief, and we dared our other friend, Timmy's brother here, Eric, to ride a snowmobile across the pond. We thought it was fully frozen. It wasn't. And the snowmobile and Eric went down. So yeah, another good time. The high school years. Well, we're probably drinking beverages that we shouldn't have been drinking, but it happens. And we were probably able to do things we shouldn't have been doing, but I don't remember a lot of those, because if you try keeping up with this guy beer for beer, you will lose. Believe me, I don't remember a lot of that. Even though all those memories bring a smile to my face, nothing compares to how happy I am today for you and your future. I'll never forget the first time I heard about Jaime, the hottie from the river.
Woo! Yeah!
I knew right then
What goes on the river stays on the river.
I knew right then that Bubby had found his lady. They were a perfect match. It wasn't long after that that I realized I would never hear from Bubby again. Unless, of course, it was through text message. Now here we are today to celebrate the union of Bubby and Jaime. Marrying the love of your life is really something special. And I'm truly happy that you have found that.
That's classic.
I have only a little over a year of marriage under my belt, and I still have no idea what's going on. Love you, baby.
I do.
What I do know is that if you follow in the footsteps of some very important people who have this marriage thing figured out, we will be all right. From my parents, I've learned that a strong marriage takes patience, understanding, compromise, and Miller High Life. From Mama and Papa Hauert, I've learned a balanced marriage takes a hardworking man, a dedicated woman, mixing some good food, and the permission to holler cock-a-doodle-doo and reading the morning paper in your tidy whities whenever you feel like it. And you've got yourself a pretty darn good marriage.
Yeah!
And from Billy and Jody, I've learned a happy marriage requires fun, support, lots of laughter, fair season tickets, and apparently a kick-ass boat on the river. Now, the two of you guys have some pretty great examples of marriage to help you guide and support you through the good, the bad, and everything in between. I want to wish you both a lifetime of happiness, love, and thank you again for having me share this moment with you. Let's all raise our glasses and cheer to the new Mr. and Mrs. Bubby Hauert.
Woo!